Hey everybody, this is Chris. Chris is Gone Fishing 360, and I wanted to share with you the latest product that I've jumped onto and tried out. And I'm going to hold it this way and get it a little bit closer. There we go. It is the Lizard Camry bait casting reel. Now, when you do go to order it, maybe what it may be under is a 12+1 ball bearing, Japan quality, 6.3 to 1. Gear ratio bait casting reel, and I got that from dhgate, and you'll see the listing, the full listing of my purchase order off to the side. If you guys want to pan over to, I'm going to say the left hand side, I'll put it over on that side, and that'll show you what the item number was and the exact listing and the seller that I bought it from. Sells for $29.90, I want to say $28.95 is what it was sold for. And I wanted to see if I could get an inexpensive or less expensive bait casting reel that I'd be as happy with as I am with the Garcia Black Max. So with that said, guys, I'd like to show you what it came out in the box, but I've already drug it out. I was too excited when it got here. I had to put it on the reel rod and get it out and fish it a little bit. I put 30-pound test on it, or 30-pound braid on it, excuse me. And so far so good, but we'll get some footage in there and let you guys see it in action. With that said, hang tight and we'll get more of some footage in there for you.
Alright everybody, so here it is. That's the Lizard Camry on an old Zebco Phoenix rod. This is actually my first fishing rod that I can remember ever having. And I stuck a little Canadian craw on there. I'm not sure if you can see it real well, but we're going to get it out there. We're going to see what we think of this and see if we can't get some fish on. So I got a fairly decent cast. I am casting into the wind. One of the things I noticed when I first took this out and fished with it, it was a little gritty for about the first 7 or 8 casts, but then after that it started loosening up. And now it, for all intents and purposes, probably 20 or 30 casts in. And as far as I'm concerned, it pretty much feels just about as good as my Abu Garcias do. Get it on over there. And I'm getting some nice, good casts with it with no backlash. Setup wise was just the way I'd set up any bait caster. Make sure you don't have any side-to-side play on the reel. Started setting up with about halfway on the magnetic brake, and that's about it. And I've got that 30-pound braid. I did decide to try out some red braid. It looks more of a pinkish color to me, but thought it'd be interesting to give it a whirl. Looks like we got a turtle out there. Let's see if I can't get out in its general direction. See if this craw doesn't get some attention. And I am out here in the evening for a change. Normally I try to get out in the mornings, but I wanted to try a little evening fishing. Haven't had a lot of luck in the mornings for a while, so we'll give it a whirl. And again, I'm getting some pretty, giving it some pretty good hard casts and not having any backlash at all or any issues with it. The sun is starting to try to creep down on me. And that was a really hard cast, and as you can tell, not a lick of backlash, so I'm pretty happy with this. Turtles, got about 6 or 7 turtles with their heads stuck out of the water right now. And up near the shore on this little pond is a whole lot of pond scum. So I'm not going to spend too much time casting it, but I'm able to get it out there pretty good, no backlash. You know, it has smoothed out, so whatever it was probably just some manufacturing grit that needed to get worked out of the gears. But I'm definitely happy with it. And considering that if you'd have asked me 3 months ago, 4 months ago, whether I'd ever own another bait caster, I would have told you no, and here I am. I've bought 2 Abus and now this one, and I'm happy with all 3 of them. And the Abu Garcia is just those Black Maxes that I've got listed down below. If you guys are interested in this reel, it's you know, like I said earlier, you know, 29 and some change, 28 and some change, 29 and some change, free shipping all the way to get it over here from China, and you know, definitely, absolutely worth what I spent on it. If we can just get lucky and get a fish's attention. This little pond has been pretty slow since the spring, since we did that $1 fishing challenge. Alright guys, well there it is, the Lizard Camry, 12+1 belt ball bearings, you know, $28, $29 out of dhgate, out of China. To be honest, I'm very happy with it. Haven't had any issues so far. Only got about 30 or 40 casts in with it, but you know, once it's smoothed out, you know, it's been a nice looking, nice feeling reel. Put it on an old rod. I've been casting it pretty violently, you know, for what I've been able to get away with other bait casters, and still have minimal backlash. You know, as you can tell, you know, the entire time I've been out here tonight, I had one backlash and, you know, probably 20 or 30 casts, and I whipped that one pretty good for the bait casters. So with that said, guys, definitely think this is worth the money. If you're looking for an inexpensive bait caster, or you just want to try a bait caster out, jump on the dhgate. I've got the link down below in the description, and give this one a try. It's definitely, in my opinion, you know, worth, you know, waiting a little bit to get it from China for the save the $10 to $15. You know, and so far I'm very pleased with it. So with that said, guys, you know, if you found this useful, jump down there and hit the subscribe button. We're glad to have you come back in the future, and you know, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the getting away from using the 360-degree cameras and just kind of using the additional content area, you know, for extra materials such as, you know, receipts, you know, maps, stuff like that. So leave us some comments, guys. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.